The Sega Mega Drive was home to some great beat-em-ups like Alien Storm, Golden Axe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist and Sega's own Streets of Rage series. Streets of Rage 2 is by many considered to be the best in the series, as well as the best beat-em-up of all time. Given this legendary reputation, it's also the first game in the series that I've played, as I had to check it out for myself. Now let's see if Streets of Rage 2 is worthy of its title. The game starts with the title scroll, letting you know that Adam has been kidnapped and gangs have returned to the streets, making it dangerous to go outside. Thus, Axel and Blaze decide to rescue their friend and stop Mr. X once and for all. They are assisted by Adam's younger brother Skate and Axel's friend Max. Axel and Blaze play the same as they did in the first game, with Axel being the easiest to control, while Blaze has the most balanced stats. The young Skate is extremely agile, but is also the weakest playable character, while Max is the complete opposite, being incredibly powerful but also extremely slow. Each character has their personal moveset, which makes them stand out more compared to the first game, where character moves were quite similar. Now they also have an original special attack, as the police car special has been omitted and has been replaced by one that is an individual attack that also drains your health, so you can't spam this attack, which is a nice way to balance out the combat. Another improvement is that you can now also chain combos together, making for more engaging combat. My favorite character to play as is without a doubt Max, as he is just so powerful, and my least favorite character is the weakest one, Skate, as I prefer characters who deal more damage, though he does have a useful headbutt attack. Enemies have gotten the same treatment, as different enemy types now also have different fighting techniques. Another improvement is that the basic enemies also have health bars, making it easier to tell how close you are to beating them, and they even get names. Compared to the first game, the combat has largely remained the same, so you can still punch and kick, pick up food to heal yourself and weapons to deal more damage, and pick up gold or cash to increase your score. What is annoying though is that just like in the first game, to attack and pick up items you use the same button, making it easy to accidentally pick up an item when you want to attack an enemy, which often results in you getting hit and losing valuable lives, which can mean life or death, as the game can get frustratingly challenging towards the end of the game, as you need to fight previously beaten bosses before you can fight Mr. X in the last stage. I would say that it is a bit easier than the first game, still you will need every life you have to see it through to the end. In total there are 8 stages, with each stage taking around 6 to 15 minutes to beat. I was hoping to get different endings for defeating Mr. X with each character, but unfortunately you get the exact same ending each time. Still, this is a nitpick, as the story doesn't matter in this game, though I do hope that Streets of Rage 3 or 4 includes this. You can also play with friends, but can still damage each other like in the first game, which seems like a design flaw to me, and this could have easily been fixed. The addition of duel mode is nice, but is really boring compared to the main game, which is why I only checked it out once and then never played that mode again. The game is not only fun to play, but also looks fantastic, with great visuals and colorful environments that look much better than the first game, which was already pleasing to look at. The game's composer's name, Yuzo Koshiro, appears on the title screen, and for a good reason, as the soundtrack is fantastic, and is easily up there as one of the best gaming soundtracks ever made, which is impressive given the limitations of the Sega Mega Drive. While I love all tracks, my favorite is either Go Straight or In the Bar. As these tunes are so catchy that I can listen to them on repeat and they never get old. Listening to these tracks just makes me want to play the game again, which is the best thing a soundtrack can do. Even after having beaten the game 4 times with the different characters, I still wanted to keep playing, as the game is just so much fun to play. The first stage is amazing and the highlight of the game, and while the later stages might be less impressive, they are still enjoyable to play through. To top it all off, this game has one of the best soundtracks ever made, which the developers knew full well, as Yuzo Koshiro's name is mentioned on the title screen. If you have never played this game, you need to check it out, either alone or with a friend.